Austin Pets Alive is a 501c3 nonprofit, and we are dedicated to trying to make Austin a no-kill city. And that involves many aspects. You know, there's all sorts of community endeavors that have to take place for Austin to become no-kill. And no-kill is defined as 90% or more of the animals that are coming into a city shelter. 90% of those animals survive and they get placed into homes, or they survive coming into the shelter, and only 10% are euthanized. And we're trying to get to that point where we are at 90%. And when we started 2.5 years ago, the live outcome number was about 55%. And now it's at about 77%. So we've made a huge impact, but it's still not at 90% where we want it to be.
I work as operations manager over vet services and animal protection unit, and we worked really hard this previous year. And even though we saw an increase in animals that came to the shelter, for instance, we saw more than 2,200 animals, additional animals than the previous year, 2009, come to the shelter. Our adoption rate increased by 26%. So on one side, we saw many more animals come to the shelter, but then on the other side, we were able to place even more animals than the previous year. So 2010 was a very hardworking, good year for the shelter.
We only take animals from Town Lake Animal Center, and so they have to be there first, and then we take the way that we operate is that we look at the animals that are scheduled to be killed, and those, generally that list is made in the afternoon on every day, and then they're killed before the shelter opens in the morning. So they have roughly 12 to 15 hours by the time the list is made by the shelter until they're actually put to sleep. And what we do is we come an hour before they close on that same afternoon, and we look at that list and we try to choose as many as we can off that list. And then we take them out of the shelter and put them into foster homes. We don't have any funding from the city right now. We're trying to change that by, we've just responded to a request for proposals that the city sent out to outsource some of their functions, and we're trying to work with them on that so that we can bring the soft and cuddly side of nonprofit work into the city shelter and hopefully increase their adoptions and increase their rescues and make that last leap to no-kill.